Hello and welcome to my world of crochet. My name is Zeeman and today I'm here with you to take you along on a visit to a Zeeman store in the city of Nijmegen. I had to do some errands and I decided to drop by this store on my way back just to see if they had any new yarns that I wasn't familiar with, or if they had a single yarn that I thought I should need. So yeah, I decided to tag along. It's just a very short visit, honestly. It wasn't like I hanged around long or anything, but I did maybe, or did I, get what I was looking for. But yeah, I would say, please note that I did do an overlay of talk speech afterwards because there was really heavy music, loud music in the store. And I don't want to get copyright issues, obviously. So they are voiced over visit. I do hope you enjoy my comments on the visits to this quick store. And afterwards, let's take a look at what I thought about it. Here we are, the small yarn selection of Zeeman. And we are gonna have a bit of a closer look at some of these yarns. And let's start here at the end of the variegated colored ones. There's the Royal Nordic, which is 100 gram and 240 meters, 100% acrylic yarn. They are made in Turkey. There's a small print on the side of it as well. More Royal Nordic, just a different color. And they're like just 3 years, $2.99 per skein, so it's a pretty good price. Royal Batik, bit different colorway, but yet variegated. They also have here some Royal Shine. That is 100 grams to 230 meters. And that is 96% acrylic and 4% polyester. 100 grams is 3.5 ounce skeins for those curious. And it's probably like 250 to 260 yards. Here's the regular Royal, so no variegated, just solid colors, 100 grams to 241 meters, and they all recommend either 4 to 5 millimeter knitting needles or 5 to 6 millimeter crochet hooks. And it's a good value yarn. Like the fee for this, the price for this yarn is pretty decent. Like it's for everybody's wallet, and it feels pretty okay for an acrylic. It's a good value acrylic, and you can see all these different colors that they have. And here we have the Julia yarns. Julia, I've made quite a few crochet hats in. It's a woolen combination yarn. To be exact, it is 80% acrylic and 20% wool, 100 grams to 170 meters, 7 to 8 millimeter knitting needles or 6 to 7 millimeter crochet hooks in a few different colors. We have the tweed here, and this tweed yard is 100 grams to 110 meters, so it is quite thicker. 72% acrylic, 25% wool, and 3% viscose, 5 to 6 millimeter needle/hooks. The Zeeman super soft, and I do apologize for not holding the camera steady here. Lovely red, rusty orange color. 50 grams to 199 meters, 80% acrylic and 20% polyamide. It's, yeah, really friendly for babies, like, because it is super soft yarn. Mercerized cotton we have here, and this lovely light pink, which works perfectly, by the way, with the variegated just below. 100 grams to 250 meters. Yep, the variegated, those matches really nicely. The party is, I do believe it's a polyester yarn. 100 grams, 250 meters. No, it's 91% acrylic and 9% polyester. I'm surprised, I thought it was 100% polyester. I do remember wrong sometimes. It was indeed, as I said, a quick visit, and they had quite a bit of different colors from their Royal line. They usually do, but I didn't need any Royal. I could maybe have used it. I was tempted to get some of the Julia yarns because I do have some that I could probably use some more of to use up some scraps, and I do think the green one could work really well with another old scrap of mine, which I've been kind of debating on doing, but been holding off. So I didn't do it, but maybe. It's probably gonna be there in this autumn. It seems like Julia is a yarn that keeps recurring in their stores. The same goes for the Royal and also for the super soft yarns. And that's good to know, I guess. The only thing is what you need to be aware with this kind of store is that they don't keep the same lot number or color number dye lots. So sometimes the yarn changes completely. So the red might be different nuances of red when they get red back in the store. The same goes for the yellow, the green, etc., and the blue. Therefore, when you do buy these yarns, you make sure you buy enough to finish your project, and then it's always better to have extra afterwards, because then you can always go back to the store. I think within a certain amount of time, you can bring back unused skeins actually and get your money back. I don't recall if it's a month or if it's longer, but you do have a decent time to do it should you need it. Or you simply find a project to use it with. I can imagine, so in my case, I just collect all these scraps and I'll eventually make some sort of scrap project from it. That was the intention I had, at least for the Julia yarns. But I do have a few other things that yarn-wise and yarn structure-wise, because they are 80% acrylic, 20% wool, I do have some that comes really close and they work up reasonably nicely together. But since I decided to drive past the store on my way back, I thought it was a good idea because a while ago I do believe in Kronenburg. No, I was also in Nijmegen, but it's still like 2 months ago, where I got some Evie yarns, and Evie is the same markup, content, yarn breakdown, what you want to call it, as the super soft. So they are pretty much identical. It's just different yarn labels thrown on them. I wouldn't be surprised even either if they were produced at the same factory, and I'll show you why. But so what I did is they had super soft and they had the right color, most importantly. I was looking for a white or a cream white, and I got a skein of white. It's like, I do believe it's euro 10, so it's like super cheap. This skein is probably like $1.50, and it's not even discounted. For those in America, it's crazily cheap. It's 50 grams, so 1.75 ounces to 199 meters. It's 80% wool, 20% lyrics. It's made in Turkey. They recommend a 3mm crochet hook or a 3 to 4mm knitting needles. Wash at 30 degrees Celsius. Do not iron, do not bleach, do not tumble dry. Can be dry cleaned. They say if you want to make a children's sweater, you need 400 grams, so 8 skeins. And if you want to make, well, a medium-sized children's sweater, basically. So it is intended, I guess, for children, if that is what you want. Obviously, for knitting purposes, it takes a long time to knit because it is a thinner yarn. What I decided to do is I'm going to actually triple strand this because I already had some yarns. And this is what I mean now with that it is an exact copy of the Evie yarn from the Vipa, because this is Evie. Evie here is, let's see if I can find the specs. It should be here. There it is. 50 grams, 200 meters. 50 grams, 199, 50, 200. It's 1 meter difference. It is also 80% acrylic, 20% polyester, the same as this one. 80% acrylic, 20% polyester. Or polyamide, actually. Polyamide, sorry, not polyester, polyamide. Regardless, the yarn breakdowns, everything, it's completely identical. If we take a closer look up, you can see how the yarn is spun, completely identical. It is just 2 different labels because it's 2 different stores. That's the difference. So I will be doubling up these combined with this, which originally I just bought the 2 browns together. And then I was like, maybe it's just going to be a little too thin to doubling up. I need a third. And the suggestions from you, dear followers here, was get the white. Cream white would have been fine, but the white is going to be fine too. So I am going to triple strand this project and I will be knitting a beanie. Ta-ta! That, my friend, is going to be the end result of this. So therefore, this time around, I did buy yarn. I've been really good at not buying yarn when I'm going to stores. But this kind of had a purpose. So if I will get to reach to knit this one in June, I don't know. But in July, we definitely will have a hat of this triple colored combination. But I only got this because I already had the 2 others. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this very quick visit to the Zeeman. It's one of the 3 Zeeman stores in Nijmegen and not the one with the biggest collection. But I do think that it was nice to have a good look. It's always nice to check if there is any new yarns. So yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Thank you for the support. Take care and happy crafting. Until I see you again. Bye.